If you're holding a tiny baby and a cold cup of coffee, this is a message from your future self. I'm 50 now. My kids are 20 and 17. The things I thought mattered most when they were tiny didn't. The things I almost missed because I was busy trying to do it right are the moments that still shine. So consider this a gentle tap on your shoulder at 1 in the morning. Breathe. Here's what actually mattered for us. So, when I was pregnant with my son, my husband and I were so excited. We bought everything: stacks of clothes, clever gadgets, every must haves the internet promised would make our life easier. I thought the right year would make me feel ready. Then birth happened, and it humbled me. I pushed for almost 3 hours. We were close to a C section, and I ended up with a third-degree tear. Recovery was rough. I was sore, tired, and a little shocked by how much my body had given. And yet, the part I love remembering most is this: I never had trouble bonding with him, even in the mess and the pain. I knew him. He settled the second my hand rested on his chest. His breath slowed when I hummed. That connection wasn't fancy. It was simple and real. Just us learning each other in the quiet. Because I lost a lot of blood, my milk supply started low. I was so stressed about giving formula. Let me just tell you that. I told myself it meant I was failing. It didn't. He needed to be fed and I needed to heal. If I could hug that younger me, I'd say, "You're still a good mom. Formula doesn't cancel your love." He was definitely a fussy baby too. And my husband and I rocked and rocked and rocked. I worried I was doing it wrong. What if I held him too much or not enough? Now I know those hours weren't wasted. They were weaving comfort into his body and ours. Then came work. I went back and felt like I was missing everything. The guilt was heavy. I second guessed every choice. But real life needs real decisions. So we made the one that our family needed. That didn't erase my motherhood. It simply changed its shape. Before you click away, if you want something gentle and practical to steady your days, I made a free masterclass called Three Steps to Actually Enjoy Postpartum. It's short, calm, and shows you a simple daytime rhythm, a peaceful evening wind down, and a low stress night plan. Register using the link in the description and the pinned comment so it's waiting for you when you're ready. So, when my daughter arrived, that's my second child, everything felt different. Labor was easier, her temperament was easier also. I thought maybe I finally learned a trick. Well, there wasn't a trick, and she was just her own person. And again, I went back to work and wondered what I might be missing. Here's a surprise I didn't expect. As they grew, neither of my kids ever made me feel like I wasn't enough. To them, me going to work was normal, and me loving them was constant. They didn't measure me by how many hours I was home. They measured me by my presence when I was with them. Again, years later, now that my son is in college, he's still the most considerate roommate I've ever had. He checks on me and my husband, jumps in with chores, and pops into my office just to hang out. We didn't drift. If anything, we grew closer. He still says, "I love you" out loud, often. And my daughter? She's every inch a teenager. Opinions, playlists, the occasional eye, but she's also the most sweetest soul. She'll leave little notes, chocolates on my desk, tiny gifts just because. It's her way of saying, "I'm thinking of you, mom." Those small patterns we started in the early days didn't fade. They grew up with them. Looking back, here's what didn't matter: the brand of stroller, the color of the nursery, the schedule written down to the minute, the spotless house. I can barely remember any of it. Here's what did matter: morning light by the window while we fed, a tiny bedtime routine, diaper, pajamas, one soft song, dim, quiet nights, short awake times when they were tiny, laughter over bath time here, the way my hand always found their bag in the dark. Those ordinary, repeated moments build the kind of safety you can feel years later. So if you're stressed about feeding, here, your baby needs food and a calm, loving caregiver. You're allowed to meet both needs in the way that fits your family. Your worth is not measured in ounces. If you have a baby who cries hard and needs motion and contact, this season ends. Hold them, wear them, rock them, hand them to your partner, and take a shower. Ask for help. You're not creating a bad habit. You're creating a safe body in a loud world. If you're heading back to work and the guilt is loud, remember that your love travels. It's in the morning kiss, the little note, the photo on your desk, the way you walk through the door and light up when you see them. My kids grew up with a mom who worked, and they felt loved and secure. Both can be true. Do I wish I did some things differently? Of course. I wish I slept more when I could. I wish I asked for more help. I wish I took more pictures with me in them. But grace matters more. Even with a hard birth, the long milk, the fussiness, and the work schedules, my kids love me out loud. They make me feel like the best mom every single time. So here's my keep and release list for you. Keep morning light, dim evenings, a tiny bedtime routine, water by your bed, snacks you actually like, and 3-second hugs that say, you're safe. Release the perfect house, the perfect body timeline, the perfect baby, and anyone's rules that make your shoulders rise to your ears. You don't need to audition for motherhood. You are already in the role. If I could whisper one sentence to you in the dark, it would be this: don't fret so much. Be the mom you are, not the one the internet auditions. Don't overextend trying to earn what your child already gives. Because in the end, your child will love you wildly and unconditionally. You are doing a good job, even on the days it doesn't look like it. And when you look back from where I am now, what you'll remember most isn't the gear, the charts, or the timelines. You'll remember how it felt to love them and how much they love you right back. If you want the next step you can try tonight, watch this video next. It's a practical companion to this story. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. If this helped, subscribe and share it with a friend who's up at 2 in the morning. You don't have to overextend to be a good mom. You are already enough, and your child will love you wildly and unconditionally. I'm Cherry, and I'll see you in the next one.